supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Time to head to market, methinks.
A lonely place.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
"'Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and terrible beast. I'm in no hurry to face one again.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I'll gladly stay a while. Slow and steady, yes.
Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Me?
I'll gladly bearing well, I hope.
Wind blow me today, I wonder.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
In my line of business, patience is key.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth it. Considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Rattled today.
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned.
'Tis a glad thing for the rest of
We must not let down our guard. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
A well-aimed strike! Right where it comes!
It seems we have enraged our foes.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
By all means. Knock its feet out from under it and strike edge.
This battle demands all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Well done, Master. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
A mage skill would be most practical here. Might I be of assistance?
A profitable endeavor. Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. But in time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
Take that! Oh, we got the beast reeling! If we keep this up, we'll knock it right out from under it!
A focused attack will get this done.
Oh, am I the only one getting knocked about? I got hold of the enemy!
Splendid.
Oh, I fancy a broken arm. Why, that's my speciality. Piss me off.
You
You'd best make yourself scarce.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
We've got goblins! Feast your eyes on this! This is a good one.
A pity you called for a rigorous search. Let me get that.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Words worth hearing.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Right you are. must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. We have slimes to contend with.
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Follow me if you would. I know the path best traveled.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Where do you think you're going, eh? Don't go sawing now.
Any last words?
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. My baby, where? Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. The sun's light has grown dim.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can... find?
I'll go and open the chest.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Got to make a list of the things I'm running away.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Tisn't easy travelling out in the world. Much obliged, sir.
is most...
Might I interest you in my... humble where...
Hope to see you again.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn lizard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? Son!
Oh, the arisen stroke to the bone! How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less blunt.
This should be of use.
This is for you, Master.
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day. I am in your debt, sir.
I am safe.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it. Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. One of my abilities could bridge this gap. Might I be of assistance?
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my... aim. Might I be of assistance?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
We must be ready for anything.
Seems we stumbled into Saurian territory.
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
That's that then.
Splendid.
Do I disappoint you, Master?
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance? To charge ahead, maybe to rush headlong. Into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Master.
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Eyes open. There's no telling what might lurk in the shadows of this place.
Caution is wise. Over-caution is foolish.
Flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Ah, now it all becomes clear. Methinks I've a better understanding of the structure of this location.
A worthy accomplishment.
'Tis the fruit of a thorough search. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting. My heart is fit to burst.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Tis naught but a pitiful puppet pulled by hidden strings. Why must I explain? The proof is in the pudding. Those who call me a madman ought to leave me be. Oh, that's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus until you went off somewhere. Humph. Young people are so impatient. Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, for 'tis a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would be a dull affair indeed. That brings me back to what I was saying about the... what was I talking about again? Ah, of course, the Gigantus. 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watches o'er the world even now. And should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less than the truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let me get that.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
They have no power save to push my boat back.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Whatever it is, I'll have...
Look, as long as you can keep I'm dead.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a...
Hi! Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round.
A trying time for merchants of any ilk.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
The other day. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubt with my eyes I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slum. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different.
Say, have you been to Harp? Well, if you do visit, you might want... I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, as if that wasn't queer enough. He's apt to talk your ear off. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Got any tales?
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique.
Yes? Is there some peril on the road?
What brings you here?
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. Five. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business. Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
'Tis done! I knew we'd manage somehow.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Splendid.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye? If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
Welcome.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed perchance? Do come again.
The rules at your list.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
The sky always puts me in a contemplative. There's another errand to see to. What else needs doing?
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled before the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune, but mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? If that is your judgment, Your Majesty. Though there is much we ought to tend to. Have you reconsidered the matter? Should you infiltrate one of the palace's masquerades as the true sovereign? What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.